Welcome back. It is Friday, so we say it with a smile as we join Mike Eppel. Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Melanie. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing great. You know what? It's Friday.
Good.
I'm doing wonderful, Mike Eppel.
Nice.
I don't know.
Very good.
I'm trying to bring it up here. Lots to discuss.
Even with the kids working from home, it's all good.
Trying to keep that smile on my face, Mike. There's a lot going on. It's the only way to get through it, right?
They're adjusting.
Serenity now.
Serenity now.
Let's talk. What are you following? The markets first. Markets. Yes. What's going on?
Yeah, let's talk because you know what? They were up again on Thursday, yesterday, and hit all-time record highs right across the board. 18,000, the new record for the TSX. The Dow was north of 31,000. The Nasdaq picked up 2.5%. It is just an absolute, well, are we calling it a mania yet? Because the first week of January has been stellar for stocks. And again, you know, we can go back to the disconnect between the real economy and what's happening on the markets and the flows of money. But the theory right now is there's a lot of momentum, obviously. And why is that? Well, it could be a case of too much money chasing too few stocks. Over last year, there were a lot of mergers and acquisitions, companies consolidating, buying back stock. The pool of shares available has actually shrunk. And then you've got people actually, some saving money. And there is a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines. So it comes into the market, and supply and demand, guess what? When you've got too much demand for anything that is in short supply, the price goes up. So that's one factor. Then you've got politics involved. And with the Biden administration coming in, they're likely looking at, you know, $2,000 stimulus checks. Some of that'll go into the market. Let's face it. You know, there was talk yesterday, millennials are buying Bitcoin. So
Bitcoin.
You know,
yeah, we'll talk Bitcoin in a bit.
Yeah,
do you want to do it now? Do you want to talk Bitcoin now?
Sure. It's above $40,000 this morning. It has doubled in a month, Melanie. So that's a mania. That is a parabolic chart. Is it fundamental? Not necessarily. But again, when something grabs the attention of investors, sometimes things get a little bit stretched, to say the least. Having said that, you know, you can't necessarily pick the top, and who knows where it's going to go or how quickly it could reverse.
And if we did know, we'd all be billionaires like your favorite friend, Elon Musk.
We would be all Elon Musk, and I wish he was my friend because he could loan me some cash. He's got 190. He could loan. That's a good point. He's got $192 billion.
I can't even fathom that.
His net worth. It went up yesterday by something like $10 billion because Tesla went up in value. Get this, in a single day, Tesla went up by $60 billion in market value. And that is worth more than General Motors. In a single day, it went up that much. And this is the talk about electric car production, electric vehicles, alternative fuels, anything related to, again, Democrats coming into power. They're talking about some big programs related to all of these things. So money flows into the sector in advance of it. And that is pretty much what we've seen. Ballard Power on Bay Street went up. Plug Power went up 20%. You know, we're looking at massive gains here. And again, you don't want to get too excited because that's exactly when things kind of fall off quite dramatically and unexpectedly.
We have time for one more topic for you, and it's good because you only have one more topic, Mike, and we're talking about social media and the fallout with Trump. So what are you following?
Yeah, well, the fact that, you know, Facebook and Instagram have now ostensibly locked his account until after January 20th. And then who knows, Twitter, you know, he was back on Twitter last night with the concession speech such that it was. Other platforms, Snap, I think, has blocked his account since July of last year, if memory serves. Twitch, he was on Twitch, really? Okay.
He was?
Shopify, I don't know, I guess so. Shopify, yesterday, the e-commerce company, blocked Trump's e-commerce, anything related to e-commerce sites for selling of MAGA hats and T-shirts and all other stuff. So, again, is it closing the door after the horse has already left the building, so to speak, right? The old cliche. But and this is the criticism. The parameters, the rules should have been in place related to hate speech or anything of that nature that should have been red flags on all of this stuff much before what the social media companies finally got around to doing over the course of this week.
Absolutely. At least it's done now, though. At least.
Right.
For now.
But
there's more.
But again, you block one and then another one pops up.
Absolutely.
Right? There are
You're
other
right.
platforms that are possibly gaining traction because of all of this.
Not the end of the story. Mike Eppel, have a great weekend.
It's not. Thank you, you too.
Take care.